Yan.
Ayaw.
Man,
Yan na una.
Ano na?
Unsa man imong gitype?
Going to press con.
Ana na.
Ano lang? Ayun lang. I-cancel lang. Ano lang?
Sige boards. Una ka boards. Klaro ka dito boards. Walang problema kasi ready na tayo mga boards. Dali lang. Yahay kayo. Yan, shout out. Palagi tayong updating sa mga nangyayari dito sa mundo. Yan si Boopers, Gio. Ha? Oh. Asa man ako ani?
Ha?
Nag-wifi man nagkuan ka sa kuan connect?
Nag-wifi ko. Nag-wifi dire.
Man dako man ni dire. Ganda ng view guys. Uy. Nawawala siya boards. Nawawala siya.
Kira na.
Di ba na? Jonas and Gio. Si coach. Updating. Wow, grabe. Ang ganda ng venue, bye. Gio. Team Zanman. Zipman. And si Popers. Yes, sir.
Panera.
Sim. Wow, Jay. Yan guys, ya. Nakita na si Gio. Kaya ang kalaban, mas gwapo tayo. Ay, teka lang guys. Yan guys. Good luck and more power to you, Centeno. See you Fresno Friday, March 4.
Ang music okay lang daw.
Okay ra. Okay ra man ang music. Wa may
Awan na iwan.
jam kanta. Music lang. So guys.
Your translator.
Yeah.
I want to thank Jonas Sultan for this fight. No translator, right?
Yeah.
Translator?
No.
No Filipino here. Yes. May mo tayong translator dire, Rodri. Ha?
May signal.
Na, kunin sa coach.
Asa man?
Naka-open mo ko ibalik sa kwan.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Click na. Long press. Long press. Pa. Sige pa.
Coming live from beautiful downtown
iPhone
Fresno,
kunita, iPhone.
California.
Ana.
We've been waiting for this one for a while now. It all goes down Friday night, this Friday. And it's a huge junior welterweight battle. Jose Ramirez, Jose Pedraza, and it's an unbelievable card. I've got the co-feature beside me and two young fighters who are also on the card as well. Again, all fights exclusive to ESPN Plus this Friday night. Friday night fights coming live from downtown Fresno, California. Bart Chinook, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to go to my left. Your right, Gabe Flores Jr. Welcome back, brother. Good to see you.
Good to be here.
How do you feel, man? Like, this is your first fight since your first professional loss. You know, we were all sad to see that defeat, but what are you taking away from that, and what can we expect Friday night?
I'm just excited for Friday night to just be me. Go in there and be myself. You know, as funny as it may sound, I'm excited to be me.
I
but
met ya.
To be 100% and be in there and do the game plan and do what I'm best at.
What did you learn? What did you take away from that defeat?
What I already knew, I could go through anything. You know, my back against the wall, still fight. You know, at the end of the day, that's who I am. I'm a fighter.
I wrote down here, you know, coming after a loss like that, going into a 10-rounder, you're going into a 10-rounder on Friday night against a capable opponent in Montoya. What was your thought and with your team's thought in taking this type of bout immediately following a defeat? Because that's a statement.
Yeah, like I said, the last fight I watched, but I'm not really worried about because I know what I know. I know who I am. I know that wasn't me. And Montoya beat my last opponent, so that'll be a good performance to bid on tomorrow night, Friday night. And like I said, I'm excited because all I gotta do is go in there and be myself.
Well, we're excited. Thank you for spending time with us. I'm going to turn to my right, your left. Carlos Valderes, welcome to the stage, brother. How you feeling? What do we look forward to Friday night?
Everything feels good. I feel amazing. I'm just thankful to be in this position again. You know, many don't get another opportunity. All I can think about is understand. Fighting to come up, perfecting that. I'm feeling amazing. I'm ready to go do work.
What's it mean to you to be back here in Central California, fighting on the card with two other Olympians from this area? It's a special weekend for Central Cal.
It definitely is for sure to be fighting alongside two Olympians. I'm fighting close to home. It's the closest to home I fought at a good minute. But I'm feeling good. This is a big opportunity.
Go under the camera, under.
This is your first 7 months for top rank. What's changed in your game for the better in this short amount of time?
Definitely moving to Los Angeles, you know, being out there with Whittenberg, just him being on my ass every day. It's for sure a different training out there, you know, and I really am looking forward to this year. This is my year to go up. You know, when I took that loss in 2019, a lot of people wanted to, you know, push me to the side or brush me under the rug, but because they knew the type of talent I had, the type of caliber fighter I am, and they knew, you know, that the king was coming.
Well, I think Top Rank knows as well. It's funny you mentioned that because I wrote down here, is 2022 your year that you continue to make major strides and put yourself in a position to become a title contender?
Most definitely, 2022 is my year to go up. It's my year to become a title contender, and you know, we have a great division, 130, and I'm looking, you know, my talent is up there with all the champions up there. So you'll see by the end of the year where I'm at.
Thank you, brother. It's going to be a great night of fights this Friday. I want to thank Dave and Carlos for spending a few minutes with us. Sit back, relax. As we get to our co-feature, both gentlemen sitting on either side of me, Joet Gonzalez and Gio Santissima. Thank you guys for being here. Joet, I want to start with you. You're a 2-time title challenger. When you look at the featherweight landscape, where do you see yourself? And is there another title shot coming up for you in the future?
Yeah, there's definitely another title shot. You know, I really work hard, and I see myself as one of the tops. You know, I fought, you know, I fought Stevenson, you know, top fighters, and they're not just no regular champions. They're one of the top in the sport. And you know, I have a pretty great performance on the last fight. I came a little short, but I'm ready to get back in the next place.
It's funny you mentioned that. I think I made a lot of notes here. You're less than 5 months removed from that fight, and a lot of people had that fight possibly as a fight of the year candidate. It was a fantastic fight. How important is it for you to get right back on the horse and get back in the ring?
Very important. You know, like I said, I trained really hard. Took a little break. You know, got my stitches removed. Obviously, you know, I got cut. But I was back in the gym literally within a month. Everything was fine. I was physically and mentally ready, and just ready to perform this Friday.
I want to come over here, Gio Santissima. Thank you so much for being with us. This is a huge opportunity for you in Fresno, California. Huge card. How are you feeling?
I'm good, sir. I'm very thankful to pasalamat ko sa mga sa tanang sa Ginoo, sa manager, sa Rashad, sa Brendan, and to Sir Manangkay sa opportunity sa po.
First of all, I thank God for this opportunity to social Sunday balls to my promotership, Save Simon. This opportunity to fight this Top Rank is a big opportunity for me.
Title opportunity against Navarrete. You know, what was your biggest takeaway from that fight?
Unsa daw yung katong dula mo ni Navarrete, unsa daw yung kanang mas istorya?
It's a big experience to Navarrete because kay experience good fight.
It's a big opportunity to fight Navarrete last time, and that's a big opportunity and big respect to Navarrete for that fight.
A lot of people are talking about our co-feature on Friday night, being an incredible match. Going to be fireworks in the ring. A lot of people talk about the co-main just as much as they are as our main event. What does he expect to see from his opponent, and what can we anticipate seeing from him that possibly we haven't seen in the past?
Also may story rin mo sa umabot yung madula with Joet Gonzalez. So yung ipakita na imong ipakita sa dula niya ni Joet Gonzalez.
Nindot ka nga dawa kay pareho may world title challenger na barangay na kalaban. So nindot nga dawa sa mabot na ka chakotro na.
This fight would be a great fight, both of us, because we are both challengers with Navarrete. So this is a great fight for we should the fight very good and let's go.
Let's go, I love it. But one last one for you. We talked about this a little earlier, two-time title challenger. What does that experience provide you against a tough opponent now as we continue on this journey in this division? Like we talked about, I said, hey, you got another title shot in your future. This is a tough opponent sitting across from you. Friday night is obviously going to be an exciting time. What does the experience that you've had now with two title opportunities provide you coming into the ring Friday night?
It provides a lot. I think I've been in there with better opposition, and I think like my last fight shows how tough I am. And he's a tough fighter, but it shows people how tough I am, and we'll see who comes up winning this fight.
Like I said, our co-feature is going to be a highly anticipated bout. Gentlemen, I'm going to ask you right now to leave your microphones on your stools for your first face-off of the week. Guardy will give you some instructions along with that up front there. And we'll get to our main event in just a minute. But this is our co-feature, Joet Gonzalez. Friday night, the State Farm Center here in Fresno, California. Don't go anywhere. We're bringing up our main event in just a few minutes.
Good job. Good job, baby. Walay translator. Yeah. Gio! Let's go, Gio! Go, Gio! Walay picture. Makapangayang tayo picture ito. Nice, Gio.
Cardi, we just knock him out with one?
Grabe ka, Birds. Basta kayo. Yung sa may bate yun. Okay ra. Hello, Birds.
Guys, nakita na ganun ni Joet, guys. So, yun. Laban to, laban. Laban to.
Asay gwapo ninyo, Birds.
Pareho, gwapo. Pareho may gwapo. Mexican-American siya, guys. Gwapo, guys.
Nalimot may wala palang translator
Bolera.
ka tagamay.
Ha?
Translator gamay.
Ano sana? Tapos blitzed ka. Ano na ko, ka?
Gamay. Oh, grabe. Yan, guys.
Thank you, Bert. Thank you, Bert.
Thank you for hanging in.
Yan.
As I mentioned earlier,
Shout out mga kapatid. Shout out sa Valera Boxing.
a huge junior welterweight bout on the line. Jose Pedraza. Before we get to the fighters, we do have somebody making his professional debut on the card as well, but I also want to get to Rick, promoter, manager
Super impressive dapat ang
This is an incredible week for the Central Valley. Thank you for all your hard work in putting this event together. We're excited to be here.
camera ko no.
What can we expect, man?
Ay na ba 'to yung mga
Fireworks, nothing
Mga-
but fireworks. This is an historic night, having 3 generations.
Bibiwit ba, bibiwit.
wala si Kuano Pedraza ra man kuan ni Ben. Ayun guys, thank you sa panonood guys. Bukas na po yung weigh-in namin.
We love coming up to Fresno. Now we have a
Nasa
special
Manzio.
guest in the
Let's
house.
date na ra po.
Chief of Police is here. We wanted to bring him up, Chief Balderrama. Come on up, Chief, real quick.
Press con po ni
While
Ramirez
we are
Pedraza.
live.
Yan
Say
po.
a few words, and I know you have a great history with the sport of boxing, and Rick wanted to make sure you had an opportunity to say a few words. So we're passing your mic real quick. Chief, thanks for joining us.
Guwapo tayo mga Pilipino. Yes po.
I'll tell you what, this is a big event.
Kasi di,
entire Central Valley to just have
Coach,
so
ikaw
many
sa akin, Coach.
world-class boxers
Ikaw sa
representing
gawin.
Central Valley. I know it's important to the city. The mayor was going to be here.
Ha?
Unsa? Our assistant city manager, Barkley, was here as well.
Police.
But just thanks to all these boxers for being willing to not only represent the Central Valley, but be great role models for our kids. Alex Alcedo was a kid that we supported in Oklahoma City, where I come from. And he's well known here in these parts because he's a great boxer, but he's also a great kid. And he gave back to his community. I got to meet Jose and his family not too long ago, and it just makes us very proud that not only are they, doing well in the sport, but they're also coming back and supporting their community. I know that Jose, represents a lot of worthy causes that are important in the Central Valley. So just
Anay
thank you for
dakong
the
kato.
opportunity. Great thanks for bringing this to
Ibiwit
us.
ko rin na.
We'd like to see more of this.
And Chief, we'll see you at the fight Friday night.
Yeah, ibiwit ko rin yun.
Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, to my left, your right is Richard Torres Jr. making his professional debut. Welcome, and listen, what's this mean to you? You're on a card here in the Central Valley. Put into words, if you can, what it means to be
Wala
on
rin
this
yung
card.
strike dire.
Wala daw makita.
Ha?
Balik ka.
Ay, sure na. Wala na yung makita. Ayan na.